violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Now to an update on a wild story we first told you about yesterday. A shootout at a Family Dollar in Northwest Miami-Dade.
Dang. Shootout at the Family Dollar, bro. You can't go nowhere, bro. I'm telling you, these super gremlins are on demon time. And I ain't gonna lie, these few female officers, a couple of them pretty thick.
Out at a Family Dollar in Northwest Miami-Dade. The store manager and his wife are under attack after police say that manager fired an employee.
NBC6's Alyssa Hyman.
Dang. So, I mean, this matches up with the theory that shout out to Ock Nation that he made up, that you can't really tell a super gremlin to leave anywhere because they're going to be upset. So if you do something like that, make sure if you're going to fire a super gremlin, just close the whole business down for the whole day. It's OV. All right. You want to close up shop and you want to leave immediately after.
I'm enjoying this live from the jail in Alyssa. Police arrested that employee and her boyfriend.
Well, that's right, Trina, but that employee is set to be released from jail probably any minute now, very soon, because a judge today found that there was no probable cause for her charges. But that same judge did find probable cause for her boyfriend, who will remain behind bars here at TG.
Dang. See how these female super gremlins get these dudes caught up? I mean, she put the battery in his back. No doubt that she put the battery in his back and got him all amped up. And then he goes in and shoots up the dollar store and she's out and he's locked up.
UK accused of trying to kill that store manager.
Once the shots went off, I took off running. I ran. I'm scared of my life. I don't know what to do.
But right after this interview, Demetrius Burks was taken into custody. Police say he tried to kill the Family Dollar store manager who had just fired his girlfriend. A far different story than the one he told us just yesterday.
That man was lying. I was like, hold on, this dude's in an interview and now they arrested him. What happened? This man is a liar, bruh.
Once the shots went off, I took off running.
When I was looking at the interview, I was like, he looked like he on demon time. I ain't gonna lie, if it ain't the blonde out dreads, which I told you guys about the dyed dreads, particularly the dyed dreads. A lot of dudes with the dyed dreads are on demon time, in the golds or silvers, whatever those are, in his mouth. Definite indicators of demon time. I'm not gonna lie.
I ran. I'm scared of my life. I don't know what to do.
But right after this interview, Demetrius Burks was taken into custody. Police say he tried to kill the Family Dollar store manager who had just fired his girlfriend. A far different story than the one he told us just yesterday.
It was my girlfriend inside of the establishment trying to go to work and have a good day at work, and the manager came at me, threatening me, saying he has red beams and that he has guns.
Cap. And you know what? I don't know who this manager is, but it sounds a little off that the manager of the Family Dollar is talking about red beams and shooting, and then you come back and spray the place up. It's hard to believe, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I really will.
But that's not what it says in his arrest report. What it does say is that he was the one with the gun and had it pointed at the store manager's head right after he tackled the manager to the ground in the parking lot of the Family Dollar. All of it caught on camera. Police say Burks had gone back to the store with his girlfriend, Brianna Love, and another man to confront the store manager. According to the report, the store manager's wife, who was also there, tried to scare Burks off with her car to protect her husband, which is when police say the other guy who was there with Burks shot at the wife.
Dang. So this man done brought his super gremlin homie, pulled up, tried to press the manager. Wow, man, these super gremlins are on demon time.
The wife, scared for her life, allegedly fired back.
She had to protect her husband. They
Okay, she popped back.
both got registered guns, and when the shootouts ensued, and she thought her husband was going.
I don't know what she doing with the blue micros and the Louis V handkerchief, but that joint does not match.
To be injured, she fired the gun.
Eventually, the store manager was able to get control of the gun from Burks, leading him to run away. Burks eventually came back to the scene where he was arrested along with his girlfriend. A judge, though, deciding a tearful love should be released from jail.
Anyway, there's no probable cause on any of the counts. Release outright, count 1, 2, and 3. Stay away from those victims.
Wow, so they let her go. I mean, it appears that she didn't really do anything. Crying in court, showing remorse. But like I said, she probably did put the battery in his back. I don't know if she made any threats or anything like that, but she probably definitely called him up. Hey, they finna fire me. Da, 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 da. Y'all know how it go, man. I'm telling you, these female super gremlins, they be turned up, all right? And they be talking smack and putting the battery in a boyfriend's back to come get on demon time.
So again, we are expecting Love to be released from jail probably sometime soon. As you heard the judge say, she's ordered to stay away from the victims and the store in this case. And she could still be charged later on at her arraignment. Burks, her boyfriend, is being held on no bond for that attempted murder charge. The third person who was with the two of them.
Alyssa Hyman. What a name. What a name. I mean... Wow, I mean, I'm not even going to go there.
Has not been identified. For now, reporting live at TGK, Alyssa Hyman, NBC6 News.
A murder mystery after a man was shot and killed just steps away from his own home in southwest Miami-Dade.
Police now searching for the shooter.
Shorty on the left is tough. Definitely.
Local 10 News reporter Roy Ramos is live at the scene with a possible motive.
Well, I just got a chance to speak to the wife of the victim, and she tells me that her husband sold jewelry. She believes that's why he was targeted. She has identified him as Luis Hernandez. He's 43 years old, and she tells me that he was getting out of the burgundy Cadillac you're looking at right there, getting ready to walk into his apartment when he was attacked, shot, and killed.
Dang. It's like that? The man just trying to sell jewelry, get his little jewelry business going. A burrito brother, and they came and aired him out.
I want to show you what this looked like when police arrived here. Cell phone video we obtained showing the moments Miami-Dade police officers try and revive that man who'd just been shot inside the Seasons apartment complex just before 5 on Wednesday. Officers said they responded to that area of 149th Avenue and 80th Street in reference to those shots fired. When they arrived, they quickly discovered a man had been shot dead outside of his own apartment. As crime scene techs gathered evidence, they learned the victim, 43-year-old Luis Hernandez, was walking from his vehicle to his own apartment when witnesses said they see a man reach down to his ankle, pull out a gun, and fire off one.
Dang, he had the strap in his ankle.
One shot. As we come back out live, we can tell you that police are investigating. However, they have said the same thing that the victim's wife is telling us. They do believe the motive behind this may have been a robbery. Right now, they appear to be searching for a vehicle, bronze in color. They do believe this is an SUV Cadillac that was seen leaving from this area. They have been able to get a description of that vehicle from surveillance.
What about the person who is responsible for this shooting?
That they were able to obtain from a nearby apartment. As we gather more information on this, we'll be sure to let you know. But if you have any information that could help police, you're urged to give Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers a call. That number, 305-471-TIPS. For now in Southwest Miami-Dade, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
A Florida family devastated after learning a suspect in the shooting death of their young loved one was acquitted of murder.
And Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is live in West Miami-Dade with the details for us tonight. Bridget.
Calvin, this was such a tough interview. This family, they are devastated over the loss of their 10-year-old, Marlon Eason.
Dang, she fine.
And they fear after this suspect was acquitted that justice may never come. March of 2015, 10-year-old Marlon Eason was playing basketball in his front yard in Overtown. When gunfire erupted, he and...
Wow, man, in Overtown is a rough area. A lot of Zoes out there. Definitely a community, immigrant community at that, but the same super gremlins on demon time.
His grandmother, Dorothy Ruffin, ran for cover.
He fell. He was still bouncing his ball, and he fell. Then when I looked back, I'm like, wow, Mary got shot. I started screaming. I was screaming. I was saying, somebody please help me, help me.
Little Marlon, also known as Merv, wouldn't make it. His grandmother made Marlon a promise before he passed away.
I promised him, I say, Merv, I will get justice for you.
You were arrested by an arrest warrant for a first-degree murder.
Police arrested two teens, 18-year-old Ernest Rowell and 15-year-old Caleb Newkirk, for Marlon's murder. Time stopped for Eason's family.
So they arrested two super gremlins. I can't stop it because the prompt goes in the corner, but they look rough, and it looked like Buddy was trying to talk back in the courtroom too. Watch this.
You were arrested by an arrest warrant for a first-degree murder.
Police arrested two teens, 18-year-old Ernest Rowell and 15-year-old Caleb Newkirk, for Marlon's murder. Time stopped for Eason's family as they awaited their day in court. Last week, a jury acquitted Newkirk on the murder charge, even though court documents say the pair admitted they were aiming for someone else.
Wow. So they admit that they shot up the block. They were aiming for someone else. They kill a young boy, a young black kid. They admitted it, and he was acquitted. So much for the racist criminal justice system, huh?
A stray bullet struck the boy in the head. For Eason's family, the acquittal was unexpected.
And you got a child killer free.
Ruffin says without a conviction, there's no justice for her grandson.
Wow. And this is what I will say. There are a lot of child killers in the community. All right. As a matter of fact, there are people in the community who take pride in being a child killer. Okay. Like I said, women, children, nobody's off limits when it comes to a super gremlin on demon time.
I want justice for murder. Somebody got to be accounted for justice for murder.
Newkirk has since bonded out of jail, has been released from jail, actually. And that other suspect, he's expected to appear before a jury and a judge next month. For now, we're live in West Miami-Dade. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
States versus Virginia, the Supreme Court struck down VMI's male-only admission policy. Writing for the majority, Justice Ginsburg stated, supposed inherent differences are no longer accepted as a ground for race or national origin classifications. Physical differences between men and women, however, are enduring. The two sexes are not fungible. A community made up exclusively of one sex is different from a community composed of both.
Wow. So I wanted to do this video because we have Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black woman to be nominated to be in the Supreme Court, a Supreme Court justice. You know, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's from Miami, Dade County, and that's why I had the Miami stories rolling up, just to show you what's going on in her home of origin. And I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. I thought that you know, or I held out hope that she was not going to be one of the wokesters, but obviously I was wrong. And you can see it in the way that she answers this question. Now, basically, she is in a hearing, and she is basically getting questioned. I wouldn't necessarily say interrogated, but there's a discussion going on, and they're talking about they're basically talking about protected classes in a sense. And the woman who's talking to her is making a comparison to say, hey, okay, we can pretty much say that, okay, at the end of the day, race doesn't matter. We're the human race, whatever, which, you know, we all know that that's a whole bunch of gibberish too. There's definitely different traits that different races have, and it's not a matter of nature versus nurture. It's not a matter of nurture. It's a matter more of nature. I'm not saying that people can't change or people can't be aware of what's going on with them personally or their lineage and move accordingly. But what I am saying is there are definitely differences between the races. Absolutely. Okay. But you know, she conceded that. The woman who was questioning Mrs. Jackson conceded that and said, okay, well, you know, we can't really make a differentiation between races and whatnot in places of origin, but we can make differentiations between the sexes. And that is what she is arguing. And listen to how Ketanji Brown Jackson responds.
Do you agree with Justice Ginsburg that there are physical differences between men and women that are enduring?
All right, so that's a simple question. Do you agree that there are physical differences between men and women that are enduring? Meaning you can't change these things, okay? You can't change these things. And what she... You know, I'm going to go ahead and let her respond.
Senator.
Whoa. This is a yes or no question. See, what are you doing? It's a yes or no question.
Respectfully, I am not familiar with that particular quote or case.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to comment as to whether
all right. I'd love to get your
So she's dodging the question. She doesn't want to answer the question. And this is insane, man. And this is what sisters do. I mean, have you... People going to get mad, but dude, have you ever been in an argument with a sister? They do not want to answer direct questions. And this may be women in general, but I found it... I found that in my past relationships, when you ask these sisters these questions, man, they're dodging, they dipping and dodging and trying to figure out how they can answer the question differently without actually giving you a answer. And this is what they do, man. Jumping all around the question, hopscotching around it, not really answering it directly. And this is who we're going to have as a Supreme Court justice. And it's not about her gender. It's not about her race. It's just the fact that she is intellectually dishonest. Talking about, I can't really speak on that because I'm not a biologist. Dude, you don't have to be a biologist to say, like, seriously? Come on. Like, do I have to be a biologist to say, hey, you know, let's say, for instance, this girl in the corner in the little video or whatnot, you know, she kind of looks straight. I'll get some top. I don't have to be a biologist to say that, yo, I'm a heterosexual man and I would probably smash shorty in the left-hand corner, okay? Whereas Ketanji Brown Jackson, not so much.
Opinion on that, and you can submit that. Do you interpret Justice Ginsburg's meaning of men and women as male and female?
Again, because I don't know the case, I don't know how I interpret it. I need to read the whole thing.
So you need to read the whole case to make the differentiation between male and female. See, this is this is what I can't stand. And she's finna be in Supreme Court, and she's finna start, she is going to single-handedly topple the justice system. Okay? She's gonna bring through swift reforms, swift bail reforms like this. You already know if she can't answer this simple question, she is definitely going to start implementing criminal justice reform and we need less time for violent offenders. And I'm telling you, these Supreme Court super gremlins are on demon time.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
Wow, and we're really this is the most educated group. This is the most educated. That's what they saying. That's what they telling us. This is the most educated group in America, and she cannot give a definition of a biological woman. Wow.
So you believe the meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition.
Whoa, so you address disputes? Well, do you not dress yourself? Do you see that your body parts are different from your husband's body parts? Do you see that at all? Does it make a difference? As a matter of fact, why didn't you marry a woman? Why didn't you marry a female? Are you attracted to women? I mean, honestly, she probably is. She probably definitely goes both ways. I'm not gonna lie. Allegedly, okay, because she is a Supreme Court justice or a nominee, whatnot. I ain't trying to get sued. But answer that. Why did you choose the man that you decided to spend the rest of your life with? Is it because he, maybe has a penis?
People make arguments, and I look at the law, and I decide. Well, so I'm not.
The fact that you can't give me a straight answer.
Lord, please do not let this one. Did she already get in, or is it still like up for grabs? Lord, please do not let this woman get it. Please, bro, please.
About something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
So it is what it is.